they said my exhaust valves were really tight. So, I don't know, is that a good thing? Guys, I have tight exhaust valves. Alright, went up to Walmart, bought a cheap little Dremel. Surprised I didn't have one. Who knows? But we've just kind of ground down. So there's two layers of this glass. There's the outside, and then there's like a film, and then there's an inside. And I just took a diamond bit that came with this $20 Dremel, and we just kind of ground it down. And then what we'll do is we'll fill this up like we did this over here, and hopefully that stops that crack. And of course, somebody has to call me. All right, good morning. It's Sunday now. The truck is scheduled to go to be worked on in Haggai Diesel tomorrow. I am a procrastinator. I mean, I say I'm a procrastinator. I am. But the fact is, I knew that we were going to take this truck in, but I fixed the windshield, or I drill stopped the windshield, and I ordered the windshield repair stuff, and it was supposed to be in yesterday and didn't come in. So now they're saying it's going to be in today, but now it's like I have to take the truck in. So hopefully that doesn't get any worse, because now we just have to take the truck in. And of course, the day we go to take the truck in, it is pouring rain. We came out to dead truck batteries again. All right, future me. Everybody keeps asking why I don't have the APU kick on to keep the batteries charged. There's a couple of reasons. One is because we forget about it. So our old APU would just automatically kick on if the batteries were low. You didn't have to like put it in a certain setting. This one, what you have to do is you have to like hold the button down for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then a standby light will come on. The problem with that is that we've noticed, at least with this truck, is when we have the standby light on and I go to start the truck, about 50% of the time, it senses while the truck's cranking, because it's drawing so much power to start the truck, it senses that the batteries are dead, so it starts up. So it usually starts up when we start this truck. Usually there's like a safety feature or a thing that they install where that APU won't run while the truck's running. Kind of glad it doesn't. Because there is times where like I'll be like idling somewhere. I don't know. We just like it. So that is the reason why we haven't been, we just forget. Honestly, we forget when we park the truck to go back there and put it on standby again. So that's why the APU hasn't been kicking on, killing the batteries. I've narrowed it down to the inverter. The inverter doesn't have a shutoff. So we have both our Starlink, basically our Starlink and everything plugged into it. So that's what's slowly killing the battery. But figured it was easier to do this than to answer the million comments. So that's why. I had the charger plugged in, but it did this on the Mac too. Like, if it's plugged in for a long time, I don't know what the reason is, and I should probably grab the book one day and look, but it flashes 2 lights on the charger and stops charging. So, truck's been sitting here for a couple of days. This inverter we bought doesn't have like a low voltage shut off. So the batteries were dead. I got in the truck and the inverter was like, beep, 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 like your batteries are dead, dummy. It's like, why didn't you just shut off? Why don't you shut off when the voltage is low? The truck shuts itself off, but with the inverter, the cables are going straight to the batteries. So it just slowly drains it. And we have the Starlink plugged into the inverter. So it's been sucking the batteries dry. So we had to wait for the batteries to charge up a little bit. We tried to leave earlier at like 10 o'clock. It's now 12 o'clock. Ugh, just one of those things, huh? And then it's pouring rain. Then one of the tires were low on the F-250. I've got a pinhole in that thing, and I seen it the other day. I stuck a can of Fix-A-Flat in that tire a long time ago. And I seen like milky bubbles coming out. Well, I think it's 2.5 hours to Hey Guy. They're gonna work on it Monday. I think it'll be done Tuesday, which will leave us leaving out Wednesday, if we do leave out. Honestly, this time of the year is the absolute worst time of the year for flatbeds. I mean, vans, I think you guys usually do decent because you're like hauling Christmas presents and everything else that everybody buys around this time. I don't think, talk to somebody that used to haul Christmas trees, they've got their truck parked because Christmas trees aren't worth anything. And Christmas trees have like lots of different stops. I don't know. On our way to Hey Guy, you guys have been trying to tell me to take the Mac to Hey Guy Diesel for years now. They don't work on Mac. They only work on new Cummins. Like, if you have an older Cummins motor, they won't even touch your older Cummins motor. I think it has to be like an ISX or an X15 for them to work on. So, I mean, I get it, man. They're super nice. First time I called up, I talked to, is it Allison or starts with an A? When we were going to buy the other T680. Man, super, super nice. Ended up not buying that truck. Obviously, we bought this one. I called up the other day and I talked to Katie, which is the other sister. So there's 2 sisters there. There's one that works in the office, and then there's one that actually does the work. Nicest people you'll ever talk to. I can't believe how nice they are. So, anyways, 2.5 hours. We'll see you in Griffin, Georgia. All right, well, we are at Haggai Diesel. I think this is Haggai Diesel. This is where my GPS took me. Let me double check the sign here. Yes, Haggai Diesel. So we got to find out where we can stick this key, and we'll give them a text and let them know where we're at. All right, so the owner pulled up when I was out here talking to you guys. I don't know his name. He seemed super nice. That was the husband and the wife, the people that own this place, Babs.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So I think they were a little sketched out about while I was walking around. I mean, I parked my truck out front here, but then I got to looking over here. I was like, well, they got a parking lot over here. Maybe I should park it over here. So I walked over there, but I was like, it's like, no, just leave it there. We've got an appointment for Monday, so we should be good to go. All right, anyways, we'll see you Tuesday, probably. I think Tuesday our truck will be done. Well, good morning. It's Wednesday now. They just called me, said the truck's ready, and to come get it. But we have a flat tire in the Ford. We noticed, Mason noticed that there's like a nail or something in this tire now. Piece of metal. So I get to deal with this before we go. Honestly, I need some new tires. These are long overdue to be replaced. I just don't want to spend money on it right now. I don't know if I should throw my spare on here or what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. Maybe we'll throw the spare on here just to be... God, I need some new tires on here. If you own a tire company, reach out. Let's put some tires on this thing, right? All right, let me get this sorted out, and we're going back up to Griffin, Georgia. All right, we threw the spare on here. I forgot all my impact batteries in the Kenworth, so we had to do it the old style. I'm not only ugly, I'm old. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up. Let's go to Griffin, Georgia. And looks like they got a yard full here. 2 subscribers here while we were paying to pick up our truck. 2 subscribers. All right, they said everything looked good other than, I mean, which this isn't a bad thing. They said my exhaust valves were really tight. So, I don't know, is that a good thing? Guys, I have tight exhaust valves. I think I just locked the truck. So, it's something they want me to take somewhere and get done every 100,000 miles. But we're done. They rebuilt our fuel pump, and we should be good to go now. I told him, I said, I'm terrified. I've done a lot of research on these Cummins motors, and I'm like, nah, don't even worry about it. I don't know, super nice. Met the dad and the mom again. They told us a story about their boxer doggies. Ooh, I'm gonna have to plug my ELD back in. All right. Oh, I grabbed a load on the way up here. I found a load picking up in Tifton, going down to Ocala, Florida. So that'll pick up tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be 2 forklifts. Is he trying to get out? I could have moved the truck, my guy. Paying a little more than $5 a mile, so I figured it's at least $250 down, $250 back, and it's work for the day. So that'll be good. They must have just pulled this thing over here. they're so nice here. They've got a bunch of trucks they're working on though. A bunch. All right, well, we're going home. So guess we'll see you tomorrow when we pick up the forklifts in Tifton, Georgia.